Oh, I was going to do this story a couple of days ago, but there is an exclusive update. So first, we're going to get to the what happened in the original part here. Exclusive update: teen manhandled for selling candy, no longer allowed in school. Wow. Exclusive: teen who sold candy is not allowed in school. This is crazy.
Date. I want to remind you of a kid who was arrested, who was detained inside of his school for selling candy. And we have another video. Here it is.
Get off me. Look at him. Get off me. Get off me, yo. Get off me. Get off of me. Get off of me. Look, yeah.
Ezekiel,
look.
You don't stop. You're going in handcuffs.
Buddy,
you don't stop. You're going in handcuffs.
You put me in handcuffs, my dad's suing you. My dad's suing you. You put me in handcuffs, my dad's suing you. I swear.
Stop.
I swear. I swear. Get off me. Yo, get off me. Get off me. Look. Get off me. Look at him. Get off me. Yo, this bro, can't wait to post this. Can't wait to post this. Correct. Can't wait to post this. Look, he won't get off me. This racism. It's racism. Get off me. Man. Get off me, bro. I didn't do nothing. Look. Look, this man got his arm all on me. This man got his arm all on me. You're gonna hurt yourself, get off of me. I'm not hurting myself but he got a bruise all over my arm. Get off of me.
Go to my office.
Look at him.
We now have additional footage, and we also have an update to the narrative from the school. It is going to make your blood boil. Here's the updated footage.
Here it comes.
Who is doing that? They really hurting that boy over a fucking snack. Oh my god. He hurting me.
Put up the screenshot.
Here it is.
I'm going to give you the background and the update. This is a story that we broke on Indisputable last week, where a 15-year-old black child
And this
at
one,
Highland Springs, Virginia,
public on other social media platforms
was
too.
accosted by officers because he was caught selling candy at school. Enterprising is what it's called. According to his father, Christopher Richards, the young Ezekiel was suspended for 5 days following the incident for, quote, non-compliance. Mr. Richards told Indisputable that Ezekiel's teachers were not informed of this by the administration and marked him down as absent on his record. They did not communicate that he was suspended, so he received basically demerits. Mr. Richards also told Indisputable that Highland Springs High School has requested that Ezekiel finish out the school year via remote learning, not come back on campus, because they consider him to be a disturbance to the institutional norm.
That is such
So we
crock of
reached out
bullshit, if
to
you ask
Highland
me.
Springs High School for a comment. They stated, Henrico Schools does not comment on specifics of individual student discipline matters. School administrators have worked collaboratively with the student's custodial parent to ensure the young man's needs are being met, end quote. Once again, put up the people in charge. Okay? You have Mr. Kenneth White and the assistant principal, who's wearing the sweater and the sports coat, Salam Pervez. Now, the story gets even deeper. Disputable. On Monday, they said,
Here it comes.
August 28, 2023, a Henrico Police School Resource Officer, SRO, assigned to Highland Springs High School, observed a disturbance at the school involving a juvenile male student exhibiting confrontational behavior with the school administrator. The SRO monitored the ongoing situation until the student became confrontational again and uncooperative with school staff. He was detained for investigatory purposes. It continued. During this encounter with the Henrico police, the student reported a minor injury to a finger. but declined treatment. This injury was documented. The division was not made aware of any other possible injuries to the student until several days later. Please note, the student was never arrested by Henrico police. The division is unable to speak to the county public schools code of conduct, student conduct. I'll put up the leadership, so-called, full max. Now, they gave us all of this information about a minor, right? An injury, the disturbance. They were uncooperative. But we did not arrest him. Well, yeah, because he did nothing illegal.
Yeah.
You see, selling candy may be a violation of school policy, but it is not against the law. And when you decided to engage, I'm talking about the police department, and treat him as a criminal, you overstepped your authority and you went out of bounds.
And plus, that went off the threat to arrest.
He had committed an arrestable offense. You all decided not to effect an arrest because there was nothing that could stick. The engagement was improper. So this is the chief of the local county. You got Colonel Eric English and the assistant police chief, Douglas Barker. Buck stops with them. Right now, we have no update beyond that. We are staying on top of this story as it is one of our exclusives. But once again, let's be very clear. First of all, who calls the police on a kid for selling candy? This is an amazing opportunity to engage about the principles of supply and demand.
No, the fact here, when you got a school administration that's calling the police on the school campus for a student, when they're calling the police, what are you calling for? You're calling for a gun on the situation, on the scene, to supposedly resolve a disturbance what's going on.
You could transform that into a remarkable lesson, even if it's prohibited during school hours. Provide an opportunity before school and after school where he can engage in that enterprising concept with the permission of his guardians. You see, that's called innovation in teaching. It permeates beyond the moment. It becomes not only a lesson for the student, but it becomes a life lesson for them as well.
Well, here's the thing, too, as well. When I was in high school, yeah, they had us selling candy bars. It's about doing good for your community, for your peers, and feeling good about yourself, because a lot of times we would sell candy bars, we would get rewarded. I remember one time I sold enough candy bars where I got an awesome ass Walkman. It was digitalized, had a nice radio, FM like that. It had nice headphones, had a bass booster. It was a value of $100, but I got it for dirt free because I sold enough candy bars out there. When they try you have it's called a fundraiser as well too. Sometimes when you have a fundraiser, we take exclusive trips. I remember a couple of times we would have trips where we go to like Fort Lewis or we did one time we went all the way down to Portland actually one time for a fundraiser.
But instead you decided to call the police.
Yeah.
You know, you call the police when you need a gun.
Yeah.
Police engage when there's criminal action. Why did the police have to do this?
And a lot of times, sometimes what the police do, they escalate things.
They see themselves as mentors. They do not see themselves as police officers. There's one that I know, he refuses to wear his gun inside of the school building. He keeps it in the locker in case something happens, but he refuses to wear it around the students because he wants to be approachable.
Mm-hmm.
He knows he can get more done by conversation than what you just saw. All right, Ben, thoughts?
See, I disagree, Doug. I think that schools should make students scared. I think it should not give them the ability to feel like they can express themselves or kind of spread their wings. Schools should just be punitive and should make children hate school and hate education. That's just me, but I'm stupid. So that could be part of the problem. You're absolutely right. It's pitiful that people turn to not only the school security officer and him overstepping and being physical with this kid for no reason, and then calling the police, escalating it even further. When I was in elementary school, I sold pens. I had a bunch of cool pens I came upon, like cool ones. I remember I had one with like a little basketball on the end. I had really unique pens, and I would sell them between 50 cents and $2. I remember in like 3 days selling pens, I made $21. I was so...
You know, another thing too, that's another thing, when I was in high school before I was my fundraiser, What I used to do, because I live about 6 blocks away from the golf course, so a lot of times during after school, I go, I'll go sell golf balls. But there are times I'll bring a gym bag, have like couple maybe like a sandwich Ziploc bags, have like 4 or 5 dozen out there. I used to go around the kids around school that play golf. Because, and I tell them, because a lot of golf balls cost like $12 a sleeve, or like, it'd be like $34 a dozen. So I used to go up to the kids, like, hey, want to buy some balls? I got nice, all kinds of runs. You got Pinnacles, Top Flights, Titleist, Ultras, like that, Slazengers. I mean, I would sell like, because they're my peers, I would sell like $4 a dozen, or I'll give you like 15 for 5, like that. I remember one time I went around school for like Monday to Friday. I had fucking $50 in my pocket from the kids. I mean, because I had peers, even some of the kids on the golf team. I would sell to my fellow teammates on the golf team like that, because they get real cheap and they get good cut rate balls. I mean, clean balls, not like dirty balls like that.
Proud of myself, and it taught me about making money, about being a little mini entrepreneur.
That's what it taught me too. That's when it's about making money of it. Working for your money. That was the thing too. And man, when I made that money, I would go up and I would buy that money up. Save the money, I would go down the corner market, buy some pack of baseball cards, or I used to go to Northwest Sports Cards with my buddy Aaron a long time ago. We go ride a bike, maybe about a mile down there. I buy like stacks like 10 packs of Fleer Ultra, 20 packs like Don Russ in there. I mean, he would go do the same thing and sell balls like that. I said, man, I said, bro, take him to school, man. You can sell them like that. He did that. He made something like that. Every Friday, I was like, how much money you made? I got $60. How about you, Aaron? I'll get 41. Want to go to sports car shop? Let's go. Boom. Fuck yeah, we get in there, go buy all these good cars in there. And it was proud of us. That was our hobby too. When you're high school, you have good hobbies. My hobby was baseball cards. I love baseball cards.
Nobody ever got me in trouble for it.
No.
Nobody seemed to care.
Nobody
was
narked me on like
in my
that.
school to.
Also, another thing too. When I sold the golf balls at school, I even had some teachers, wonder what I'm doing like that. I'm selling some balls, and I'm say, well, can I buy some? Like, yeah, I buy some up. And like, so they would help me out, because I give them a dozen golf balls, because a lot of the teachers would go play golf with their buddies on the weekends like that, and so they get balls for cheap, and that'll last them a whole round. I get a couple bucks in my pocket. Hell yeah.
Do things that I thought of that might be interesting or fun or a unique display of what my mind was coming up with. And to deprive a student of that is a crime, really. That's really the crime.
Is. Yeah.
They should call the police on people that are not allowing children to be themselves, to try to express their out-of-the-box ideas. That should be exactly what school fosters.
Yep.
And probably those cops confiscated some of that candy too.
Oh, probably. And they probably
if
ate
I
it.
were this young man, I would start a candy business as soon as possible, capitalize on this, and prove everybody wrong, because this is a shame. All this story has done has made me upset. It has made me feel yet again that our school system is being unjust and overly policed, and it has also made me crave candy.
There you go. Yeah, all of them. I agree. All right, we will update.
Yeah, hopefully get an update like that. But yeah, it seems like just like nowadays, it's like you go to school, kids go to school nowadays, they treat you like you're a freaking prisoner, like you can't have fun. You gotta be serious like that. When I was going to school like that, we had adventures like that. After school activities, be on the varsity or J League, or be on the pep band or the drama team, or like you get the girls being cheerleaders after school activities like that. That was the thing like that. We enjoyed the expanding it's like the old saying, knowledge is power. Use it. You want to grow knowledge. You want to be, when you go to school, you want to be fun. You want to be adventurous. You want to make new friends, new peers like that. Now I'll be serious like that. It's just crazy nowadays. Absolutely disgusting crazy. Yeah. Another sad case, of tyranny. That's fine. Anyways, I'm out of here. My job. Peace out.